Let me show you how I went from welding like this to something more like this. This is my sweet welder here. Dad actually got it at a garage sale like 10 years ago, for like 20 bucks. It gets the job done, but the welds are just disgusting. It's just a flex core welder, so it shoots splatter all over the place. This was my weld. It's about as ugly as it gets, so that needs to go in the trash. I'll show you my new welder. All right, this is my new welder. I tried to find the best welder for your money. Intercooler piping is aluminum, so I needed something that did AC/DC. So I reached out to PrimeWeld and they sponsored me in this video, so I'm super excited to work with them on this. All right, let's open this box. So it looks like we have everything you need here to get started TIG welding. I've never TIG welded before. I've never taken a welding class before, so as you can tell by my ugly welds I did. So let's throw this thing together and see what kind of beads we can lay down.
Much practice. This welder performed flawlessly. It didn't give me any trouble. The gas itself isn't too bad, but these bottles have gone freaking crazy. I paid like $420 for this bottle. After blowing through tons of gas, trying to figure out how to weld aluminum and destroying multiple pieces of pipe, I did run out of the bottle. I found this awesome store in Fort Worth. Guys were super nice. I'll throw a link to them right here. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Electrodes kind of showed me what I needed, and it was only 40 bucks to refill the tank. Great deal. You go to like Air Gas or any of those other places around here, they want to charge you, 100, 120 bucks just to swap a tank out. So much appreciated from those guys down there. So if you're in the DFW area, check them out. I've welded maybe 3 things my whole life, so this being the third. Went from this, just a couple of days of practice, just to be able to lay that down, have a nice functional weld. We've got plenty of penetration with just a couple hours of practice. I like the pulse function, especially on some of the thinner stuff. The metal would be getting super hot and it's wanting to pull away. Learning and trying to get the metal to pull up but not blow all the way through the hole. The pulse feature helped me a lot. I know some people don't like pulse, some people do. Well, if you're not making a living off this and you're just trying to get the job done, I'll take whatever I can get. It's not terrible. Nobody's gonna call me out, at a car show for that. They see some junk like this, oh man, it's game over. If you're trying to do a turbo kit with a flex core welder, yes, you could probably do it. Went to the TIG machine here. I was able to really focus in on the thick metal. Turned out great penetration. This flex core machine, man, I was basically just pulled it apart. It did not bond at all. So this machine made it so much easier. I was a little intimidated by the TIG machine. So much easier to use in my opinion. One thing I love about, you get something messy, you go a little thick, you just go right back over it and just don't add filler metal. And then you could just kind of blend it out. So, there's a few places on here where I had just a glob of nasty. I would just go back, and then I would just kind of level it out a little bit, make it a little prettier. Let's see, I got the machine on a Friday. By that Sunday, I had this going on. And before that, this is where I was at. I mean, you can't ask for much more. If you're a welder, please just roast me. It'll help the algorithm a little bit too. But yeah, throw a comment in there and just roast my welds. I don't care. I just had fun. I'm just a dude on the weekend just trying to make his car go faster. I'm not going to be making money doing this, but it gets the job done. And that's all that matters.
I still have some practice to do, but I've almost got aluminum figured out. So stick around to see how this intercooler piping turns out.